And welcome to the start of a new video. Well, I'm getting there slowly. Oh, let me turn the light on. Right, I'm getting there slowly. It's 1:15 and it's Wednesday because the dustman's just been. I've been out here since 10 o'clock and so I just been pottering around. Tidied up a lot of the stuff, put all my tools in that box. Virtually emptied this cupboard out. Right, so that one's empty. That's just got the cover for the fuse box, which I forgot to put on there again. Just got my things that I use, I'm still using in here and will be using. Lock pad, lights off. So I've been emptying the cupboards. That's just the Crocs. I kept my meters in here just in case I need those. But put the covering on the door, and yep, there's the join. Let me just shut that up. Right there, there's the join. Let's move the cleaner out of the way. There, I put it. There's a join all the way down there. It's better than having it that side. No, it wasn't because I cut it too short. It is what was left. You know, hindsight, had I known, you know, I did give myself a little bit of lee room on the other pieces, and it's all accumulated up, and I was left with that piece. And it was half an inch longer, but I cut it dead straight with a Stanley knife and still got it wrong. So anyway, got to put up with that. You know, I'm cutting corners everywhere. The other corner I got to cut is in the overhead locker. I've just stuck all the old insulation back in there because it was slowly peeling. I've stuck it all back in there, and I've also put the old carpet back in there because it's cut to size, and I've wired up the lights to be able to get in there and see. So that's all the insulation I got left out of one roll. Because because there was fiberglass in the bottom of the door, so I took it out, threw it away, and used the recycled bottles. So I know now that one is completed for all I'm going to do in there. And look, this is how tight I've been. That is all the sort of largest offcuts that are left. When I say largest, you know, I just kept them back. So I think, oh, a little bit of wool there. So I think I've done quite well. I had 2 packs, and I think it was 3 meter by no, I can't remember what size it was. I'll look it up. I can't remember if I had it off eBay or off Amazon. But anyway, I still haven't got the LED lights to go across there. I still don't know. I've got a roll of white ones, but I want the white ones somewhere else. I want the coloured ones along there. And of course, what did I do? I ordered 24 volt ones instead of bloody 12 volt ones. What a donk. So they're going to wrap them around the Christmas tree by all accounts. Oh, postman. Yes, and as you can see by the puddle, it's chucking it down. What's new? I've got the thermal blinds there for the side windows. They're all tucked away. I got lights in there. They're all tucked away there to put in there, but I got somebody stopping with me, and they're going to stop in the van, so I'll just drawing pin that to the wall, just as though it's totally blocks out the light. You know, the less people know that they're in here, the less likely they're going to be tapping on the bloody door, especially the kids around here. Right, I was hoping it was going to dry up a bit, so I could empty the garage out, because I just want everything out of here that doesn't need to be in here. The last thing I want to do is be walking backwards and forwards the house because I've forgotten something. But anyway, other than that, it's all together. let's just have a look. Can I see? Oh, do you know what? I'm still, even though I was chucking it in a rain, the solar panels are at 13.8, bringing in an amp, and the batteries are at 13 volts, charging at an amp. Well, yeah, I don't think I'm using, no I am. I wasn't earlier. I'm using 1/4 amp. So you add that to what's coming in, I'm using 1 1/4 amps. So, that's it. I'll let you know what I'm doing next. Right, I have turned off absolutely everything. Right, so I'm now about to turn the main light on. And there's no sun. Well, it's just stopped raining, and that's just coming in from under the cloud. So with the lights on, I'm pulling 0.3 amp. Right. Well, I've just fitted the fridge. I'm going to turn the inverter on. Worried me, I could hear that tap tap tapping. It's not me. Right, I'm about to turn the fridge on. That's just the inverter on, and now it's pulling 2 watts. It's pulling 2 amps on standby, because the other point is what the inverter's the light's pulling. Right, so I'm just about to turn the fridge on. That made the thing whiz. Well, 7 amps, nearly 100 watts. Yep, well, I'm going to leave that running for a while, 3/4 hour or so, and then see what's coming of it. Because obviously, as soon as it gets up to temperature, it'll shut off. So it will no longer be carrying current, taking any current. I've put a nice little, and that keeps him dead tight for when I'm travelling. I have had bungees across there before now, and even the weight of a 4-pinter of milk will push the door open on a bungee. So, right. I'll start bloody clearing up now. These clips on this box are useless. I can put my stuff back now, because I'm slowly getting the stuff out. That's all I can declare finito. Oh, why is that open? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't put an inside light in that yet. But anyway, yeah, the inverter's making his whiz noise. Can you hear him? Yeah, I'm pulling in 1/2 amp of power, and I'm taking out, there's nearly 7 amps, 84 watts there according to that. So we'll leave, as I said, we'll leave it for the 3/4 hour, and then I'll come back to you. Right, well, I've just discovered something. That for toilet door comes back lovely out of the way. Right, but I discovered that my toilet rolls will go on top of the wheel arch. I don't know whether you can see that or not, but yes, my toilet rolls will go on top of the wheel arch. Oh, that's alright, and they're next to the heating duct, so that'll keep them nice and warm. Right, it's still on, and it's been 1/2 hour, 3/4 hour now. Have you got one of these? It's one of those things that you press the trigger and it'll give you the ambient temperature in here. What are we on? 12 down that end, 13, 14 up this end. I've had the diesel heater on, 14 still. Oh well, yeah. So it's all about 11 degrees in here. But there again, I'm in shirt sleeve, so I'm not cold. How much colder is in there? 10 degrees. I haven't had the heater on. Well, I did the first thing. Right. Behind the fridge, we're at sort of 15. Yeah, 16. So, right, now I'm going to open the fridge. And immediately it should drop down. Yeah, it's around about 3-4 degrees in there. Yeah, 3 or 4 degrees. And in the ice box, if I can't hold all three things at once. That's all right then. There you go. What are we on? -4. Yeah, -4. Well, nearly -5. So that's all right then. That's in the freezer part. Yeah, that should read the same somewhere on the outside as well. Yeah, it's -3 there. So anyway, that's still working. That is still working. -3, -4 inside, and +4 in the fridge itself. 3 to 4. Yeah, still 12 degrees in here. Right, if you've got one of these, have you ever tried this? Let me go outside. Right, outside, we're reading, it's only 5 or 6 out here. I was reading 4 a minute ago when I walked down here. 5, 6. So the walls are holding heat, right? But if you go like this and point it up in the sky, -23, 24. What is that then? What's the range on it? I just haven't got a clue what the range is on them. Yeah. So, yeah, back up. Different spot in the sky. -22, 23, 24. It's bloody cold up there. Never done it before. Well, I have done it before. And I thought it was just this thing, but my son's got one as well. And he tried it and texted me and said, yep, his does it as well. So whatever it is up there, I don't know what the range of them is. It's -23 up there. I'm glad I end up there. Right. Because I have nowhere, look at it, it's drenched again. It's only just stopped raining. It's Thursday the 24th and it's 2:30. It's only just stopped raining. I've only just come out. And I thought, oh, what better? I got the Portaloo out of the back of the shed, and when I measured that, I measured the depth. I could measure the top, no problem. I could measure the height, no problem. But the width, I measured the top of the lid. I allowed, because I could see that stuck out a little bit at the front, right? But I measured the width of the lid. So when I slide it in, it comes out level with the front of the unit, which doesn't allow me to shut the door. So that, as I said, I say it how it is. I'll show you my mistakes. If I've made a mistake, I'll show you my mistake. And I made a mistake. So I've got to correct it. Now, the only way I can correct it, I'm not taking the whole unit out and building a whole new unit. You can take it from me. Right, so here's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to take the door off. And I've cut some 3-inch, and I'm going to go round on the inside. I'm going to go round on the inside. It means I've got to trim the door down, all the way down. Right, that's going to be a pain. With that, you know, trying to keep a straight line. That's just like me. I've got to take it off the hinge end, and I've got to take it off the bottom, because it's got a hole in for the catch. So I've got to take it off the bottom and off the hinge end. which will only be 20 mil. So, you know, that's the thickness of that ply, 9 mil. So, you know, I've only got to take 20 mil off it. You know, I don't think it's even that. So I'll make a frame to go around on the inside and rehang it, and put a new catch on the inside to be able to receive it. So as I say, it is going to stick out about 2 inches, I think it is, 1.5 inches, 30 mil, 30 to 35 mil out. Well, it'll stick out as far as that is there. That's, I've only put that on there to support the hinges, and so, you know, that brings it out well past the back end of that. So back to work. Right, well, I've done that. I haven't put the loo in there yet. There you go. I've had to space it 2 inches, and that gives me 1 inch room inside. So I didn't want to make things too tight in there. Right, quiz question is, do I paint it or do I carpet it? Like, the seat's carpeted. I don't know whether to carpet that or just paint it. The rest of it's painted. That's carpeted. I haven't got an awful lot of, I might have offcuts. I definitely got enough offcuts to go around the outside of it. But there again, it's on a flat level surface. It's going to gather dust, isn't it? And I think if it's painted, it's easily wiped off. With a carpet, I've got to vacuum it. Yeah, I think it's going to get painted, and I will paint that tonight. Yeah, that's a definite, as though it's dry for the morning. Right, yeah. I'm happy, but I'm not happy. You know, I'm not happy that I had to do it, that I got my measurements wrong. It's my own fault for rushing it and just writing it down, and I just took guesstimates. Here's what it is. I forgot that. Look, it bellies out. Right. Well, I measured the tops, and it bellies out. I allowed enough that way, and height-wise, right, but I didn't allow enough that way. Never mind. You can't see it, even though I got all lights on. I have, because I still haven't wired that one up, but I've painted all the way up there and across the top of there. Don't know what I'm going to do about that panel there until I sort out what's going on and on. I'll tell you what, I could go like that, couldn't I? There you go. Yeah, you see where I missed there now. I'll put the brush away now. Oh, and up in that corner. Never mind. Oh well. Oh, there's me. I'm looking at the torch and not the camera. Yeah, I missed a bit in that corner, and I missed a bit up there. Yeah, that's it. That's a full tilt. Alright. And I did turn that off a moment. And I'm 99% one of the neighbours that goes to the pub a lot wanted me to go with him. Nah, I spend all my money in here. Yeah, I've got poor man's EcoFlow running to keep the battery charged. Not these. These are fully charged. The little bit of solar we're getting off those, they're fully charged there. It's just as though it clicks over and charges the van battery. Because I have been, you know, using the van battery a lot. So that's it. Click.